Hello, my name is Charles Helton, and today this presentation is on invisible interfaces and error tolerance in design. So, first we're going to cover two things. Topic one, which will be design principles and invisible interfaces, and topic two will be error tolerance in interface design. And then the conclusion. So, let's get started. I chose three different design principles. First, simplicity. Simplicity is an important design because it helps create an invisible interface. So if something is simple to use, we don't think about using it. And if we are not thinking about using it, it becomes easier to use, which is going to bridge the gulf of execution. The next one is feedback. Feedback provides fast and intuitive responses to users. Similar to simplicity, if you're getting feedback, then you'll have less doubt about what actions you're performing, and there'll be less confusion, and it'll be easier to use. Such as a green check mark after you've sent something so that you know that you've sent it. And the third one I chose is comfort. So comfort helps create an invisible interface because it makes things feel effortless, either physically or mentally. So this helps navigate things confidently. If you're comfortable doing something, then it feels good. You're not thinking about it, you're just using it. All right, now we're going to move on to topic two, which is emphasizing the participant view of the user. So I chose three things for this as well. No, I'm sorry. I believe I chose two. So the first one is mapping. So mapping is the relationship between controls and their effects. So for context, good mapping ensures controls are put where users expect them. Like if you're playing a video game and it says select this to continue, you wouldn't expect that button to be like the joystick. You would expect it to be like the A button or maybe even select or start. But yeah. So good mapping helps users with limited technical skills so they can interact with the system. Like I said, if there's a keyboard layout, unless it says press enter, it could be hard to use. Intuitive mapping can help reduce cognitive load for users in fast-paced or high-stress environments. So if you need to get something done quick and things are mapped well, you can get them done quick. Flexibility is something that allows users multiple ways to interact with the system. So different environments require different controls. For example, you wouldn't want a text-to-speech thing while you're in a theater or while you're in somewhere very noisy and you can't hear. You'd want like actual text or whatever. So flexibility can help overcome limitations of environment. So not only just noise, but brighter screens for darker areas, or if it's in a super bright area, low contrast screen. So the flexibility of different choices can help you depending on what environment you're in. Now we're on to section 2, which is error tolerance. And for this section, we're going to cover error tolerance in interface design for ATMs. So common user errors that can happen with an ATM is a user inserting their card backwards or upside down. They don't get their PIN number right, or they straight up forget the money or their card and leave. So there are responses to those errors, such as the machine saying, please change flip your card around and try again, or it'll lock your card if you do the PIN too many times wrong, or lots of times they'll make a little beeping sound or something to let you know hey, pick up your money's sticking out of the cash slot. Now we made a redesign, and this redesign is going to help the constraints of the ATM. So an error a user can make is putting their card in wrong. So redesign could be to make the card itself non-symmetrical. So on the next slide here, I put an example. It's a bad drawing, but if you picture a card from the side, it's uniformly flat. But on the side of the redesign, it wouldn't be flat. It would have an angle to it. So one side is taller than the other, and it wouldn't fit except for one way. So you could change the design of the cards. A redesign for mapping would help because users will press the wrong button occasionally, and they will withdraw rather than transfer or something like that. So something that can happen, redesign that can happen with that is stronger color coordination. So if we color coordinated everything much better, it would be harder to make the mistakes, which would make the machine easier to use. And the third redesign, or the third error that people can do, is forgetting their money or card. And they have a sound that goes with it, but something that would help even more is flashing lights. So they have text, sound waves here, and then I got yellow lights blinking. And this would help, more people that can't see or can hear, and people that can't hear can see the warnings. And that's it. So we covered the design principles and interfaces, and we also covered error tolerance in interface design. Thank you very much.